Good morning. I hope everybody had a really wonderful Father's Day. And if you're a dad, I hope you were spoiled, rotten, in all the good ways. And if you have a dad, I hope you got to spend time with him. Or if you have a dad-like figure, an awesome dad-like figure in your life, hope you got to say you love him. Oh. I'm coming off of a weird 24 hours. This is my second attempt at recording because the first one was all over the place. I didn't know how to condense my thoughts. I'm missing times in the last 24 hours. I slept really heavily night before, and when I woke up I didn't want to wake up, and after that it was just about an hour would go by, and then suddenly I'd be a little bit out of it. My brain not connecting things as quickly. And my temperature going, my inner thermostat, not knowing what to do. So, yesterday we had my brother Aaron and my nephew Dre. They came down to spend an afternoon and potty with us. Not party, seriously, but so my brother, my mother, and myself were sitting around a small, like a breakfast nook kind of table. And we were, I think, sharing some good conversation, but can't really quote me on that because I don't remember. I don't really remember a whole lot of even a subject. Except for a video game, Zelda, that my nephew is so happy about. It is almost his birthday. He will be 9. So we're all sitting around the table. We are the caregiver and I are sharing a day of cannabis, because when I wake up, I'm very, very nauseous, and so if it's too much that even the Zofran can't handle it first thing, then wake and bake. Hello. It's funny though, when you don't get baked when you use cannabis for medicine. It's like, there's too much pain, there's too much nausea, there's too much going on that I and my caregiver tend to go much more towards the indica side of cannabis, and we will do a whole talk where we want to share how cannabis has been the absolute best medicine I have ever been prescribed. And yes, it was prescribed by several doctors. Okay, so we're around this little table. We're talking, I assume. And I suddenly just have the curtains close. I lack a better way to say that, but the wall comes down, the curtain, I don't know. And I can feel my body, like, just starting to get unable to hold me up. Pardon me. Sorry. And so without a word, weird that I remember this, without a word, I just get up and I come lay down here in bed. But now the CG recognizes something is going on, and she comes in a couple minutes later and is like, "Are you okay?" That's a really broad question to ask somebody who's chronically ill. You know, are you okay? Are you dealing with this moment? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. But I wasn't okay, you know. Emotionally, I wasn't feeling much. And that's not me. I'm usually very in touch with my emotions. And so the caregiver could, I guess she could feel the wall coming down, but she couldn't explain for her own self what was going on, so she doesn't know how she can best help me. It's really hard to keep on reminding your housemates that chronically ill, I may be okay, but I'm not okay ever. You know, and she knows that. She has that experience herself. You know, she knows chronic pain. She knows chronic fatigue. She knows, like she shared before, she has Ehlers-Danlos, which is a connective tissue genetic disorder. So, you know, I say, yeah, I'm okay. And she was like, but you're not. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm okay. It was a very strange interaction. And we just, okay. Mom went back in with everybody else, and I laid down. Next thing I knew, it's like I had blinked, and I slept for a while. Everybody was out getting pizza, I think it was. And it's like I turned over, and then they were back. Turned over again, and my brother and nephew were gone. So I didn't really get to see them in their visit, but my brother will be back tomorrow. And it just now when it really gets weird is as I'm going to try to describe what happened last night. So I had a period of wakefulness from like 7 or 8 o'clock at night until at least midnight. I started to get tired. Caregiver and I say goodnight. And the next thing I know, I was in the bathroom. I don't remember walking into the bathroom. And I was just standing by my cupboard of my IV medicine supplies. It was open. I was holding onto the door to hold me up. I have no idea how I got there. No clue. I do remember the feeling of something coming close to my head, and I think it was the door or a corner of the cupboard. And so I picked up that something was right close. I snap kind of back, and I look around me, and I'm like, okay, I'm in my bathroom. When did I come here? I come out, get my phone, and it's like 3:30. And the next thing I know, it's somewhere around 4:30, and I'm sitting in the chair in my bathroom. We have a chair that, like a desk chair, so I can be comfortable for a sponge bath or anything that needs to be done in the bathroom. It's just such a scary thing to lose time and not be aware, like, did I fall asleep? I don't know. I just know I missed great periods last night. Crazy. Crazy what the brain can do and tell you, and yeah. Alright. Just trying to explain it the best I can, and I'm sorry that it's not a great explanation. But I know there'll be some people who like, I relate to that. It's really hard to admit that you are that mentally compromised, especially when you don't see it at first, or feel it, recognize it. So, hi. I still haven't talked with the caregiver and to tell her what was going on. I don't know if I just let her see the video. No, I need to talk to her. So, I might put this up first. Never know when she'll be awake. But before she sees it, I will say, need to explain about yesterday. And then it's gonna be so not what she thinks it will be. I was here, but I wasn't here. That's the best way. That's all I can say. I wish everybody a great week.